Hi guys, welcome back. In this video, I will show you how to create smooth attention grabbing reels that clients actually pay for. This is what we are going to create.
Beer, wine, or liquor, which is the healthiest option? A dietitian shares her number one pick. The answer isn't what most people expect.
To get started in a new composition, we will create a solid layer. Now let's create the background for our first scene. For that, again we'll go over here, create a new solid. This time we'll keep it as orange. I'm just going to call it as scene 1 background. Perfect. Now on top of this, let's add a polish star. For that, just right click over here, go to new, let's add a shape layer. Opening this up, go to add and add a polish star. Next, going back over here, let's add a fill. Perfect. Now in the drop down, let's increase the points to around 13 or 14. Okay, this looks fine. Now going over here in transform, I'm going to increase the scale. Okay, let's make it as big as possible. Perfect. Let's decrease the inner radius. Perfect. And now let's increase the outer roundness. Okay, this looks good enough. Let me decrease this a bit. Okay, this looks good enough. Now let's change the color. Going over here, the drop down, taking the eyedropper, first let's select the orange color and let's give it a darker shade. Perfect. Press on OK. Now in order to add some movement, we are going to add an expression in time. For that, selecting the layer, press on R, holding Option or Alt, click over here and let's write time into, let's say 50. Perfect. Now if I play this, see, it will keep on rotating till the end of time. Perfect. Again selecting the layer, let's add some noise. Going to effects control, I'm going to increase the size. I'm going to make it around 5%. Perfect. Also, I'm going to add the drop shadow effect. Perfect. Our background one is ready. Now let's start adding the elements. Going back to the project, see, I have added all the elements. See, if you want access to this along with our project files, you can check out our Patreon. Here, along with the assets and the project files, you also get access to plugins, opportunities, and doubt solving. The link is in the description. Now let me add the audio to the timeline. Let's hear the first scene.
Beer, wine, or liquor.
Okay. So for the beer, let's add the elements. Firstly, I will add the bottle. Press on S. Let's scale this up a bit. We'll keep it over here. We'll add the glass as well. Increase the size by pressing on S. Keep it over here. Adding the hand, we'll keep it like this. Let's make some minor adjustments. Perfect. Let's hear the audio one more time.
Beer, wine.
Okay, so somewhere over here, we are going to cut the layers. Let's zoom in. Coming over here, selecting all the layers. I'm just going to press on Option and the right square bracket.
Beer, wine.
Perfect. Selecting all, press on U to collapse. Now let's start with the animation. Selecting all the 3 layers. Let's press on P for position. Let's add a keyframe. Let's firstly zoom in properly. Coming to 2 frames. Firstly, we need to drag them down like this. Perfect. Add 4 frames. Coming ahead to 5 frames, you can copy this keyframe. Selecting the layer, just paste it. Perfect. While for these 2, they are going to bounce up a bit, right? Maybe something like this. Okay. Perfect. Now selecting all the keyframes, I'm going to keep the first one at 5 frames and this one can keep it at around 12 frames. Perfect. Let me see now.
Beer, wine.
Perfect. Now let's learn how to create the match cut effect. Match cut is a transition where motion, position or the shape continues seamlessly between 2 shots. Now over here, to create the transition, we'll quickly take a copy of this by pressing on Command D. Let's drag this up like this. Keep it ahead over here. Now coming to this point, I'm going to quickly change the color. To change it, you can come to the top in layer, in solid settings. In the color, you can just paste the desired color. Perfect. Same thing for the shape. Perfect. Now to create the match cut, firstly, we'll take a copy of this. Let's keep it at the top. Again drag it over here on the right. Now at this point, I'm going to flip it. So right click, go to transform and click on flip horizontal. Perfect. Now coming over here, Let's add the next bottle and the glass. Let's place it exactly over the other bottle like this. You can press on S and scale it up a bit. Okay, looks good. I'm going to place the glass as well. Same thing on the scale. Perfect. Now at this point, let's trim both the layers on the left. Perfect. Now over here, again selecting both the layers. Let's press on P for position. Add a keyframe. Now from here till around 20 frames, let's simply drag this down like this. Perfect. Let me do one thing. Let me zoom out a bit. Going at the beginning, let's select the tray. Let me just call this as the tray. Now coming over here at 5 frames, let's copy this keyframe. Again selecting this one, our tray layer. Let's paste it. Perfect. Let's drag this ahead. Let me see. Nice. Now again at this point, these two should be landing on the tray. So I can drag this down like this. Perfect. Now let's observe the match cut effect. So basically it will come up like this, and then at this spot it will switch. See, then again it will bounce here, and then we have to again take this up. So now at this point, again selecting these two layers, let's keep them up like this. See, ideally we can simply delete these two, selecting the initial two keyframes, simply coming over here, we can paste it. Let's drag this ahead as well.
Beer, wine, or...
Perfect. Now in the second scene, we have to put some wine into the wine glass. For this, we will learn the concept of track matte. In simple words, track matte uses one layer to control the visibility of another. Let me show you how to do that. In this case, I'm going to simply come to the top, set the rectangle tool, coming over here, let's create a nice rectangle like this. Perfect. Again selecting the layer. I'm going to call this as the wine. Now in add, let's select zigzag in the drop down. Opening this up, instead of corner, let's choose it as smooth. And let's increase the size. Perfect. We'll keep it like this. Let's decrease the ridges. Perfect. Now coming at the beginning, let's press on V and keep it over here. Now going to track matte, we simply need to take the pickwick and connect it to the cup like this. See, when you do that, immediately the cup will vanish, but the layer is not deleted. You can simply come over here and make it visible. Again selecting the wine, I'm going to change the color a bit, maybe keep it a little darker like this. Perfect. Now again selecting the layer, we have to parent it to the cup. That way, when the cup goes down, the wine goes along with it. And finally, in order to give it some movement, you can press on P for position, add a keyframe. As you go ahead till this point, we simply need to move the rectangle to the left like this. Perfect. That way you can see the wine is moving in the glass. Perfect. So now finally, in order to make the transition seamless, we will add an adjustment layer. For that, right click over here, go to new and add an adjustment layer. Let's trim the adjustment layer on the left. Again going ahead, we'll trim it on the right. Now at this point, selecting the layer, just simply add the Gaussian blur on top of it. Let's increase the blurriness. Perfect.
Wine.
See, this way you can see we get a nice transition like this.
Beer, wine.
Perfect. Now in similar way, I have added the background for our third scene. Now let's simply take a copy of the tray as well, keep it at the top, drag it on the right, over here.
Wine or liquor.
Okay, looks good. Press on U. Let's delete this keyframe. Keep this one little ahead. Perfect. Let's take a duplicate of this adjustment layer as well. Keep it over here between the intersection of scene 2 and scene 3. Let me add the third cup over here. Okay. At this point, we have to keep it on the tray like this. Let's add the third bottle as well. Again, selecting these two layers. Let's trim them on the left. Let's see at this point. In fact, I'm going to keep them little over here. That way we can create a match cut like this. Okay, I'll keep the cup over here. Now selecting both the layers, press on P for position, add a keyframe, going ahead. Okay, this looks good. Now they simply need to come down and land on the tray like this. Selecting the bottle, it will come down further ahead like this. Perfect. Let's quickly change the color of the tray as well. Add a fill effect using the eyedropper. Just select this. Perfect. Let me see now.
Or liquor.
Perfect. Somewhere at 20 seconds. Let's again bounce it up. So selecting these two, I'm going to keep this up like this. And the tray will also come up, but only this much. Perfect. At this point, let's trim the layers on the right. Nice.
Or liquor.
Perfect. Now finally, in order to give the entire animation some easing, you will select all the keyframes and just press on F9. So for that, pressing on Command A, press on U twice, selecting these keyframes like this, just press on F9. Now if I play this,
Beer, wine, or liquor, which
beer, wine and liquor. Perfect. For the final one, I'm going to add the liquor as well in exact same manner how we had added the wine. Perfect. Let's have a quick look at our scene 1, scene 2 and scene 3. From the beginning.
beer, wine, or liquor, which
Nice. Firstly you have the beer, then the wine, and finally the liquor. Nice. Now this was the tough part. The rest of the reel is pretty easy. Selecting all, let's press on U to collapse them. I'm going to drag this little up. Let's take copies of this by pressing Command D. Drag them ahead. Let's change the color to grey. Over here to transition from scene 3 to scene 4. Let's again add an adjustment layer. Keep it over here. Pretty simple. I'm going to add the question mark. Selecting all. Let's increase the size. Keep it super big. I'm going to add some top shadow on top of it. From over here. Perfect. Let's open this up. Let's increase the size a bit. Nice. Let's keep it over here. And let's trim it on the left. Perfect. Now let me quickly add the bottles over here as well. It's quite simple. Simply drag and drop it over here. Coming back, let's change the color of the bottle. Okay. Again, let's add drop shadow on top of it. Increasing the size. Okay, this is fine. Let's press on S for scale. Increase the size. Keep it over here. Perfect. Now again, right click over here, go to layer styles and add this stroke. Let's keep it as white. Nice. I'm going to return the bottle and keep it over here on the right. In similar way, let me add 2 more bottles. Once all the 3 bottles are ready, we'll select them, press on P for position, add a keyframe. Let's keep it at the beginning. Let's drag them a little up like this. Now, around 2 seconds, we'll simply bring them towards the center. Perfect. See, basically, by doing this, we created the 4th match cut. Let's see it.
which is the
Nice. Again, selecting all of them, press on F9 to give it a smooth motion.
or liquor, which is the help.
Perfect. Now at this point, I want to increase the size. Now if I try to do it individually, it will take a lot of time. So for that, we have a secret hack. We simply use a null layer and we connect all these layers to that null layer. To create the null layer, you can simply come to the top in New, add the null object, selecting all these layers, simply connect them to null 1 like this. Now at this point, when this is coming down, over here, we press on S for scale, add a keyframe, let's go to the right. From here, somewhere till this point, let's simply increase the scale like this. Perfect. Let's increase this as well.
Which is the healthiest option.
Perfect. So basically we need to increase it till the point we hear the word option. So till this point. Okay.
The healthiest option.
Nice. Now for a 5th and 6th scene, let me repeat the backgrounds one more time. Now for our second last scene, we are going to add the dietitian. Again going to a project file. Let's add her over here. Perfect. Trimming the layer on the left. Press on S. Scale this up like this. Okay. See over here we can do one thing. We can extend the null layer maybe till this point. Let's press on U. See basically till this point. See it was zooming in, right? So from here till around 10 frames we can zoom out. So again we'll keep this around 100. Perfect. Let's select our dietitian and let's connect her to a null 1. That way. Perfect. Now selecting all the 3 keyframes. Press up F9. Going to a graph editor. Selecting speed graph. We need to create a graph like this. Perfect. Oops, not so much. Maybe something like this. Let's see.
Which is the healthiest option. A diet.
Perfect. At this point, we can drag this even further over here and we can decrease the scale a bit like this. Okay, let's go ahead.
Dietitian shares are number 1.
Perfect. Now going back, at this point, let's again take a duplicate of the adjustment layer, drag this up and keep it over here.
Dietitian shares are
Now at this point, where the movement ends, simply let's split the layer by pressing on Command Shift and D. Perfect. Now here in a new layer, let's press on S, scale this up like this and keep it over here. Now again selecting this, let's add a keyframe scale. As we move ahead till this point, let's simply decrease the scale. Oh, but remember, the anchor point should be over here in the middle. So we'll do one thing. At this point, press on Y for anchor point and let's keep it over here in the center. Let's see. Okay. So basically at this point, let's further increase the size. Let's see.
dietitian shares are number 1.
Here, let's further increase it.
The healthiest option. A dietitian shares are
Okay, let's observe now.
option. A dietitian shares
See, we are facing one issue. Ideally, at this point, it stops and again the movement begins. We don't really want that, right? We want it to be seamless. So for that, let's drag this further ahead. At this point, I'm going to increase the scale. Maybe like this. Let me see. Okay.
dietitian shares
Okay, this is much better, right?
best option. A dietitian shares are number 1.
Okay, now again selecting both the keyframes. Let's press on F9. Go into graph editor. Let's create a graph like this on the left, similar to the one which we have created earlier. Let's see now.
Dietitian shares are number 1 pick.
Perfect. Let me see.
A dietitian shares are number dietitian share.
Perfect. Now finally, in order to sell this effect, again let's add an adjustment layer and let's keep this one over here. Perfect. Let's see.
Dietitian shares
Nice. Let me zoom out a bit.
a dietitian shares are number 1
Let's keep it over here.
pick. The answer isn't what most people
Nice. Now for the final match cut, we're going to add a glass and make it come towards the screen. For that, let's check the final element to the timeline. Okay, we'll keep it over here. Let's trim it on the left. Press on S for scale. Add a keyframe. Let's make this smaller. Perfect. At this point, let's simply increase the size. Let me see.
shares are number 1 pick. The answer isn't what most people expect.
Nice. Now again, I want to add some liquid inside of this. So for that, let's get the rectangle. Perfect. Let's add a zigzag. Now at the beginning, we'll parent it to the 5th layer. Let's keep it over here. Let's name this layer as liquid. Okay, let's change the color. Again, track matte it to the layer. Perfect. Add a keyframe position. At this point, we need to simply shift it to the left. Finally, to add some freckles, let's drag and drop it over here. Go into the modes. Let's keep it as cream. Nice. Again, in the track matte, let's track matte it to the cup. Perfect. Nice. Selecting all. Let's trim the layers on the left. Okay. For the cup, I want to give it a drop shadow.
Pick. The answer isn't what most people
Okay. I'm also going to add a stroke. Perfect. Now let's have a quick look from the beginning.
beer, wine, or liquor. Which is the healthiest option? A dietitian shares are number 1 pick. The answer isn't what most people expect.
Perfect. So that's it guys for this video. I really hope you would have learned some great new tips which you can go back and apply in your own reels. If you loved the video till this point, make sure to like it. And if you're new here, I want to see more reels like this in the future, make sure to subscribe to the channel. I'll catch you very soon next time.